Hello, Burn Hazard here again with my little gnome hunter Pipsley, who, as you can see, is currently level 12. Now, my first attempt at making this video when she was level 10, we actually, Dano and I, my partner, who is right here, we started out from Stormwind and we took the boat in the harbor over to the Night Elf area of Teldrassil. Now, from Rutherin Village, you can use the flight path that will take you free over to Dark Shore. That is your starting point. We basically went along the ground on a two-person mount, and I do apologize. The initial video I actually accidentally hit delete on, but it was a bit too long for the purposes of these taming videos. Now, basically, if you are trying to tame N.U.T.Z, who is the mechanical squirrel, at level, you'll have to be level 12. And you can just follow on a two-person ground mount, or you can just run yourself even. If you have the summon chauffeur for the heirloom mount, you can just drive yourself, pretty much just follow the road. You can pick up the flight paths on the way. You'll want to go south through Dark Shore to Ashenvale. And as you see, I got the map fleshed out. You will start up here, and the road you'll be taking is this one, past Orlandil's Retreat. If you want, you can pick up the Black Fathom Camp flight path. You basically just follow it past Maestra's Post, through Astranar, because if you go this way, you'll run into Horde. So yeah, and just keep heading east. You'll find a couple Horde NPCs right here. If you just keep heading straight on the road, the worst that can happen is you might get flagged if they hit you. Typically, with the lag we've been having in WoW, they probably won't hit you. So you continue on across the bridge here. Now, Splinter Tree Post, just stay on the road. If you stay on the road, the chances of you getting flagged for deviating off into Horde territory are pretty much non-existent. Once you cross the bridge, there is a patrolling Warg Rider Horde that comes along this side. You can possibly avoid them. Don't hit it, don't attack it, just run past. Eventually its leash will get tugged and it'll reset. Forest Song, you can pick up that flight path to get here again very quickly. Silly goblin. And there's a bridge across the river here that leads to Ashara, where we are currently at. From there, this entire area is kind of a PvP zone for NPCs. So if you stay on the road, you can go through Telendra's Point, that is actually Night Elf area. But you will find a bunch of Horde orcs and whatnot in here that if they hit you, will flag you. Now, do not go down this way. That is taking you too close to Orgrimmar and a bunch of more NPCs. Instead, stay to the south of actually north of the Mountain Foot Strip Mine, between it and the mountains right there. What you will be looking for is the Ashara Rocket Way. Now, avoid the exchange. There are quest givers and NPCs right there that will also flag you. You can either go up and around, or you can actually cut through this small area right here and follow the Rocket Way exchange, the little metal path right there, all the way to the secret lab where you see we are right here. Now, we did this at 10. By the time I got here, I was level 11, a few bars in. If you are trying to tame N.U.T.Z, you will have to be level 12. I do apologize, the initial video got deleted, otherwise I could have proven it. The minimum level he spawns at is level 12. I tried at 11, he still spawned at 12. So there you go. You will find a bunch of burning buildings and, burning goblins running around. These you don't have to be, the research interns, you don't have to be afraid of. You can kill those and you will not be flagged at all. However, I do recommend that you stay away from the goblin that's like right up here. I guess he's, yep, right there. Just, you know, kind of give him wide berth. He won't attack you if you don't run right up to him, or if you don't smack him. Now, to summon Nuts, you will want to go into the northernmost building, this one right here. Yes, it'll be on fire. Yes, you will catch fire and you'll squeak. Just kind of ignore it. It doesn't do any damage. The Intern's Journal. Book right in the corner by the nest. Open it up. You can read through it if you want, but really we just need to flip through to page 3. That will unlock your ability to interact with the 4 machines out here. This is a puzzle summoning, basically. From that building, as you saw, you just come to these 3 converter thingies and throw this little switch. That is the first part. Then you turn around, these big tea kettle pot thingies. There's a red button right here on the 3rd one. You push that. Then from here, you run past the converters. You just, the first ones you opened, and along the tracks. Over here, you do not need to worry about this guy. He will not touch you. As you see, I cannot kill him, I cannot attack him. You want this switch. And if you stand in the fire, it will interrupt your activating the switches. So try and find a spot that you aren't immediately getting burned. This is the last one, the hydrosync router. As you see, we have a yell saying that Nuts is there. He spawns right in front of that building, and as you see, he is level 12. I would have liked to shown you him spawning with my level 11, but yeah, I can't do that. Now from here, we have a conundrum. Because this environment isn't exactly the best. He will literally run straight through the converters. He will run straight over this. There is no real way to delay or slow him down if you do not have Frost Trap, which, being a Beastmaster, gee, I don't have. And these guys get kind of annoying, so just make sure that they're all dead. So, as long as you're alive, he will stay there, but I would recommend don't delay. My first ever gnome, I managed to tame him like in the last split seconds. I don't know why, so we're going to try this way. I can kind of see. He despawned. Yep, so I just got to go through and do it again. And we are going to try it from that spot. As I was saying, my first ever try on the initial gnome, who is now level 30, so I couldn't show you the appropriate level. I managed to tame it just as it reached me. So, and there's an example of fire interrupting me. Pushing this. But yeah, I managed to somehow use this, and it was I don't know if I lagged out, if it was just a lucky break, but I managed to tame him without any trouble. If you have any friends, because yeah, with this, the way that they have Blizzard set this up now, you need somebody to help you out. If you have a druid with the root ability, they can root them. That ability will lock Nuts in place, and there we go. And it will not aggro. Now we're going to try nudging right up here, a little bit back. Thank you, Dano. And he's going around and around and around, and see, it's that last second, and you can't stand behind the that little device because it blocks it. It says target is not in line of sight. So I don't know how I did this the first time. The second time I brought my druid so that Danos could use his gnome and tame it, and we used the root ability. It pulled it off perfectly. Several other hunters, both goblin and gnome, were also given the benefit of that ability, and there were like 4 of them that got their Nuts tamed that day. And that sounded so wrong, but hey, this is Blizzard. Go figure. So yeah, I'm going to try this once more. I'll try to make better use of the environment, and we will see what happens. Whenever you die, sadly, he N.U.T.Z will despawn and you have to basically resummon and respawn him. And as you saw earlier, there's a few seconds leeway where you can tame him. Otherwise, if nothing happens, he will despawn. It kind of sucks. Now let's see here. Okay, once you've read the journal, you should be able to just re-click within a certain time frame. So here we go again. This is try number 2. Unlock this. Okay, that's number 4. The only thing I can think is I got really lucky and it lagged out just the right moment, or the squirrel had killed somebody else, because at the time there were several people out here. So we shall try this one more time. Yes, 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 I know. Okay, back it up. Okay, let's try. What if I come a little bit closer over here? Okay, he is coming around and around and around, and I got him. Okay, so there you go. If you can stand the squeaks and stuff of the fire, try to stand on this side of the little hydrosync router. Probably could try. He did go all the way around the side, and it gives you that extra split second that you need to tame it. So there we go. I now have N.U.T.Z, who is going to kill a goblin for me. Thank you very much. And as you can see, let's get in the open here. It is doable without help. You just have to make better use of your environment. Thank you, Dano. And yeah, isn't he cute? I mean, I hate squirrels. I hate rodents of every type. Squirrels, rabbits, mice, rats, you name it, I don't like them at all. And yes, I consider all of them rodents. However, mechanical-wise, they are so cute. I finally actually like something that's cute in World of Warcraft. Go figure. Usually I want to punt gnomes. That's why I can't really play one for very long. So, as you can see, N.U.T.Z matches the... Let's see. I think it's the rabbits. Oh, it would probably help if I had all pet families checked. Rabbit. Yep, the rabid nut varmint. Any type of, let's see. Do I have a mechanical squirrel? Ah, yes I do. So, as you can see, the rabid nut varmint matches N.U.T.Z perfectly. Pretty much any of the mechanical squirrels will do the same, and you can have them following you around kind of like the rabbit and the de-weaponized mechanical companion or something like that. So, there is how to tame N.U.T.Z. There is the best strategy for using your environment. If you have any others, please do comment in the areas below. And once again, this is Burn Hazard on my irritatingly cute little gnome, Pipsley. Hopefully next time we shall try to show you where the mechanical birds are to tame, or basically the mech birds, you know, the chickens, whatever. So, have a good one.